welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for May the 13th, 2022. So how are you going with this full moon energy? It is fully disrupting my sleep patterns. I just laid awake all night last night. I didn't get to sleep till 5 a.m. So I've had about 2 hours sleep. Which is ridiculous. I don't think that's ever happened to me before, but I was just I felt like I was just like, whoa, I'm just so awake. And I did all sorts of things to try and get myself to sleep. But it was actually a very productive time. I did a lot of work inside my mind. There was a lot of things that I've worked out and created, which was great. But yeah, I apologize if I'm a bit vaguer today because I haven't had much sleep. The Two of Pentacles, the energy I was getting here with this is that, again, it's this clarity that's coming through with this full moon, which is showing you what is no longer resonating, what is ready to kind of fall by the wayside in your life at this moment in time. The Two of Pentacles is looking at where something's been out of balance in your life, and you potentially around your health with the Queen of Cups, or how much love you've been giving yourself, how much you've been looking after yourself, the Temperance energy. So yeah, looking at bringing something back into a healthy alignment. Now this can also be to do with money, like if you're worried about money or stressed about money, the Knight of Cups. And it's very much encouraging you to follow your heart and to be able to let, the Ten of Swords is like saying no to something. It's the end of a chapter, letting something, it's putting the worst behind you, like letting go of an old belief system or something you believe to be true. And we've got the Ten of Cups. So yeah, as an overall energy. So 2 tens. And again, we're kind of getting this message of moving forward, but you're getting some very strong messages because this moon is, it's Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto. And Pluto is very black and white kind of energy. It's like either in or out. It's the great eliminator. And so I do feel like you're getting strong messages to kind of cut something out here around that is not making you happy or is not good for your overall emotional well-being here. It's something that's been out of balance. This could quite literally be something to do with like diet or health as well. But I think ultimately, it's an energy of moving you forward into a more positive emotional space that is healthier and more aligned to who you are. So it is, like I said, a deep elimination of emotional debris. And this is kind of what we were seeing yesterday. We're just going to see these energies are just continually like unraveling in a way, or showing you more and more, and just evolving this release, this very strong release energy. But the Ten of Swords, a lot of darkness is being cleared up and out, and there is a new dawn that awaits you. And this is kind of where you're being drawn into at this moment in time. Where do you want to go to? There's something that's pulling you into the future, into this light energy. But it is kind of saying to look at where there's been some things haven't been flowing emotionally for you. So yeah, ultimately there's this big realignment, there's this big alchemical shift and change that's coming in, and you may be even reassessing some longer term goals in terms of your long-term happiness, what can be bringing that in for you. And you might be feeling a little bit ambivalent about this at first, but I do feel like the Ten of Swords is very much a definite, like putting an end to something, a no, I'm not doing that anymore. And following this nice guidance that's coming through, that your heart is guiding you into a longer term energy that is healthier for you in terms of what brings happiness. So to listen to that, even listen to those fears and doubts and those sense of ambivalence that's coming through with it. But ultimately, there is this decision here with the Ten of Swords to release something once and for all, to put a stop to an energy once and for all, which creates this kind of upward spiral, this transformation, especially inside your mind. It's like something has been freed inside your mind and cleared here. And so it's ultimately creating space for this new energy, this new dawn that you're being drawn into at this moment in time. So a lot of element of water, which we would expect with the moon in Scorpio, because it's a water energy Some of you might be feeling a little bit sensitive. Some of you might be wanting to kind of be a little bit more protective of your emotions, or a little bit more private of your space. Or some of you might want to, you might want to retreat into an emotionally safe place, just to kind of work through some of these deeper energies that are coming through, that you're kind of receiving these messages about at this moment in time. So yeah, a lot to process. And again, it's this deepening of this energy and this sense of moving forward whilst releasing a whole heap of old emotional debris. So yeah, I do feel like this is just a continuation of the process that we saw yesterday. But there is definitely this sense with the Ten of Swords that something has to kind of, there's this clear ending that comes through with this. And like I said, this energy is kind of bigger energy. So this may not happen exactly on this day. It could happen over the next couple of days, but this is the next thing that's being revealed to us by the moon, is that they've shown you something that's hurt you. We had the wound yesterday, and now it's like you have to definitely say no to something to move forward. So that's it. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining me.